Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful day here at IndiasMafia's channel. So, as I'm sure you are aware, we're looking at a game today called Fantasy Strike. What is this video? What does it entail, and what am I doing? I don't know, to be honest. Honestly, I've never played fighting games. My entire expertise obtained to MOBAs, first-person shooters, and a third thing I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, I'm not very good at fighting games. In fact, this is actually the real first time I've ever sat down and actually played any kind of fighting game extensively for a long period of time. So I would never at all even come close to saying that I'm any good, as you guys will all find out very shortly. Being somebody that's brand new and literally just downloaded this game yesterday, gave myself probably about 30 minutes, maybe an hour, to like really try to learn this one hero. I managed to get myself through all of the different combos, and defeat everybody at least once, right? So what that is a grab, and if anybody doesn't know anything about this game, which is possible because it's still in beta, is that grabs in this game, the only way to counter them is to not do anything. A lot of people have previously talked about this. Anyway, so I felt like this would give a good perspective of somebody that's never touched a fighting game in their entire life, and actually how good is this game at teaching people fighting mechanics, right? So I noticed during my tests yesterday, going toe-to-toe with this guy is not easy. Basically, I just have to kind of cheese him. So I don't know if it's because these bots are poorly programmed, or if cheesing in this game is way too easy with this character, right? And so, whenever they flash white like that, those are invulnerable frames, right? Alright. So I don't think I'm gonna hit. Yep, I missed. Okay. So as you can tell, I haven't blocked once, and that's mainly because I forgot to. And hence why I'm brand new at this game. And you can see cheesing works. So one of the cheeses that I noticed really works with this, some of these people, is doing that spin attack. And then mixing up with combinations of your invulnerable frames that you get with that slash. There you go, I landed that. And then he did a grab right there, which is pretty much the only counter to something that I was just doing. And he's gonna not get hit here, because I did it too soon. But this kind of gives you a perfect example of like somebody that's literally just picked up this game this morning, gave themselves about an hour to learn the movesets. I defeated each of these guys once, and then I went to bed. It would have been nice to show you guys that, but it also would have been extremely tedious. And talking while doing this, obviously, it's really hard to resist those grabs.
Fight.
Alright, I shouldn't have done a charge up right there. There we go. I do hate that this knocks them down. Alright, that was interesting. I didn't know he can grab out of that spin. Oh, she grabbed me. See, I've watched other people play and their grab... Oh, I think they changed her grab distance. That makes sense. Anyway, so some of the things that I've learned about this guy and about fighting games in general, just within the few short moments that I've been playing, is blocking's extremely important, right? Which, of course, that makes sense. Countering grabs is extremely important, and just creating distance, too. And being able to use that distance for your advantage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was just watching Super Best Friends play, right? And they, her grab distance was extremely short, and the guy could almost never pull it off. And then she just grabbed me from at least half the screen, if not larger, which is like a lot. So pretty much you have to block her. So what I found is the ghost, you can only block, you have to block her grab, otherwise she's gonna grab you. Now this guy is really annoying, because there's some of his grabs I don't think you can actually block. So I just cheese the hell out of him, because I feel like he's kind of cheesy. There's also a lot of stuff that he does that you can't really do anything about. Watch. So I just hit my ultimate, which is a counter. Because I know this bot loves to attack me when I'm in the air. These bots do a really good job of reading if you do something too many times or too many inputs. So that's another thing this game has been trying to teach me, is that don't spam inputs, right? Don't do what I was just doing right there, which is just keeps hitting, mashing a button, right? Do things on purpose. See, right? If I just jump and mash. Okay, so that was a grab. And I've tested with this guy, and I think that grab, and I'm gonna cheese him out of this round. There we go. So I think that grab you have to do nothing, and then you do what they call a Yomi counter, which is just a nice, see, yes. Okay, so that right there I should have done nothing. So there you go. Yomi counter, right? And then I could just cheese him, because this guy's a grappler. A lot of people have been comparing him to Zangief from Street Fighter, right? So he has to get close. If he can't get close, then there's nothing you can do. Nonsense. So something I learned with this chick is to really watch out for projectiles. So normally I can cheese people pretty hard with my projectiles, but this chick has even harder cheese projectiles. So, like I said, a lot of times you want to do the really big stuff. Oh, I should have been blocking right there. And you can't block that one. So, they were talking about in the tutorial some of the combos that you can accomplish, but unfortunately, a lot of my attacks knock people down, so I really can't do any combos. But she just landed, so I should be able to get my full ultimate off. And she didn't bother blocking for some reason. And then right there, she was too busy shooting an arrow. So, and I feel like this was a really great opportunity, this game, for me to finally stop being lazy, get into the game, and just start like trying to learn the most basics of basics. Like, for instance, this guy is a really heavy grappler, and the best way to cheese him is don't let him grab you, for one. And then this attack, I don't know why, but the bot just can't do anything about. Like, all of his frames, for some reason, are canceled out by my spin. I did the wind move by accident. I meant to do something more simple. He also has a grab that does 2 ticks, which is super cheap, because he just has to keep grabbing me. I will say that this definitely has given me the opportunity to scratch that itch of learning something that I consider to be difficult, challenging, like challenging myself to get better at something every day, right? And on top of that, it's also given me the opportunity to learn something I've been wanting to learn for a while, which is getting good at fighting games, right? I did the full combo. I'm super proud. This is the first time I've been able to do that. First time. Okay, right there. Just learned how to do a combo, right? Oh! Hey, that's kind of cheap, though. I will say one of the things I've noticed the most about fighting games is they don't give you opportunities to breathe. And that's where I feel like most people find their challenges, right? Is that if you have no opportunity to breathe, you have no opportunity to learn. And you can't really do a trial error that comes with most games, which is trying to figure out what am I doing wrong, right? What does the game want me to do? And how can I do that more consistently? Those are kind of the trial and error things that I've used to get better at games. So for instance, whenever I was playing like first-person shooters, so my entire life I pretty much played everything from Call of Duty, Battlefield, Counter-Strike, you know, what have you. And the trial and error is just shooting people in the face, right? If you can shoot people in the face, you pretty much are perfect at that game. So if you're not shooting people in the face, find out why, right? Hold on, let me try to pull off this counter again. I'm way too proud that I was able to pull it off before. Anyway, so what I did, like for instance, when I was a kid, I was playing Battlefield Bad Company, and all my friends were better snipers than I was, and I couldn't figure out why, right? So what I did is I just put a slug on the shotgun, because back in that day, snipers didn't have reticles. I don't know if they still do. Honestly, I don't even notice it. I attached a slug to the Spaz shotgun in Battlefield Bad Company, and then for 2 months straight, being a kid, I used that gun and that gun only, right? And I would only shoot for the head. If I missed the head, I die. Why? Because it's a pump action shotgun. So the first time you miss, you don't have any other leniency. But if you hit, he's gonna go for a grab, and yep, it did a kill me counter. It would give me the opportunity that if I didn't hit him in the head, I would die, and then therefore try to hit him in the head again, and I would do it over and over and over again. And anybody that's ever played Battlefield knows that the game's really repeatable, right? Yeah, after about 2 months, I became like really effing good, to the point people kept saying I was hacking because I was sniping them from about 500 meters or so. It was probably about 300 meters, but it was small enough that the size of their body was the size of like the scope. So that's how I got good at that game. And then you take down something like Dota, right? That was a lot more complex. There's a lot more mechanics involved. So it's a lot less simple than just get good at shooting people, right? Yeah, so to learn Dota, I really compartmentalized a lot of things. The first year was mainly just trying to find groups of people that I could like practice with, and then breaking it down to just a smaller group of people, I mean heroes, that I could really get good at. And then once I learned the basic mechanics through just only basically two heroes, then I challenged myself to learn a lot more complex things, and I started surrounding myself by communities of people that got better and better at games. So this is probably going to be my last fight, because I think I'm officially at 10 minutes, or at least I should be. Who knows? Anyway, it's going to be nice if I can kill this guy. As not give him a single win. We'll see if I can pull it off. Ooh, I should have kept blocking. There we go, and I messed up. I didn't mean to blow the wind, but it worked because it pushed him right out of the range of the grab. Anyway, yeah, and then I beat one. This chick is hard, so I'm just gonna back out. Being that this is a genre that I know nothing about, have zero experience with, and as all of you could have seen from that horrendous gameplay right there, and me trying to talk while doing something I'm not good at. Yeah, hopefully some of the other videos I'll be able to demonstrate things I'm actually good at, which makes me capable of talking more coherently while playing them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to try to make some more videos of the different other characters, try to learn them, try to get better at them, and just kind of like demonstrate from a novice's level with zero experience how this game benefits each individual. This video is going to be pretty rough. I'm going to try to do minimal edits so that I can produce more of them with less labor, if that makes any sense. Well, thank you so much, guys, and you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one.